So guys, as you can already tell from the title, we're going to be talking about sex hygiene. Yeah, girl, you heard me. We're talking about sex. Like, we're talking about sex, all right? So, hey guys, my name is Kachi. Thank you for joining me on another beautiful episode. And if you are new, welcome to the gang, welcome to the club. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button if you've not. And don't forget to leave your notification bell on to be aware whenever I post every video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to leave your comment. Say you're a new subscriber, I'll always be there to, attend to you guys, okay? And then if you are an old subscriber, my oldie, thank you guys for joining me once again. I truly appreciate it, okay? So yeah, without further ado, let's just jump right onto this video. So if you're out here or you click on this video just to judge, then I think that you should wait for the next video coming up, because you might want to save your breath and save your criticism for the next video, okay? Before I say anything else, I am on transit, and that's why you see me filming in a car. And secondly, I look like a mess, yeah, because I've not had the time to rest this week. I have been so busy. Like right now, as soon as I'm done filming, I am off to do something else, like very important, but I needed to take like some minutes of my time to film this, okay? Yeah, let's just quickly get right into this video, okay? Let's not waste further time, okay? So guys, as you can already tell from the title, we're going to be discussing about sex hygiene, pre-sex hygiene, post-sex hygiene, all kinds of hygiene, okay, when it has to do with sex. Your girl, you heard me, sex. We're talking about sex today, okay? Now this topic is long overdue for discussion, okay, because I feel that a lot of us are just out here having sex and nobody's really talking about how to stay safe, how to stay healthy, okay? So before I say anything on this topic, I want to clear the ground now. So the first thing I want to clear is I'm not out here to encourage, people having sex. Trust me, I grew up in a Christian home where we're not even allowed to have sex. How much more having a healthy sex? Like, really, we're not even allowed to do all those kinds of things. So that's the kind of home I grew up. But let's just be honest with ourselves, sis. Like, a lot of us are out here busy having sex. A lot of young people are out here having sex, and nobody is telling them how to stay safe. Nobody's telling them how to take care of themselves, and they don't even know anything about sex. They just go about doing the do, and then coming out, regretting it and all those kinds of things. So if this video is going to encourage those set of persons, then I think it's worth doing, okay? And secondly, I want to tell you guys that you have to learn to, sorry, I'm a little distracted. You have to learn to always take care of yourself with or without sex, okay? And then another thing I want to tell you is about I'm a lady, so I wouldn't know anything about a penis, but I'm going to be talking about the vagina, okay? So yeah, I've done a video on vagina tips. If you haven't seen it, I'm going to leave a picture for you up here on your screen, so you check it out, okay? Check it out, and then know some little things about the vagina, all right? So that's it. Let's talk about vaginal health, okay? We don't wipe from the back to the front, okay? We wipe from the front to the back. If you wipe from the back to the front, sis, you're gonna organize those bacteria to come to your kitty cat, and you will not like the results, okay? And then secondly, please, I want to tell you guys, keep that area dry, okay? Make sure you keep the area dry, and then always stay fresh, always stay clean, always smell nice. Like coconut oil, they're like the best on the vagina. That's like the best and the most encouraging thing you should wear down there. Don't go wearing perfumes, you will not like the results. Let's quickly get into these tips, okay? The first thing I want to tell you guys about sex hygiene is ask questions, okay? It is very important for you to ask questions. Not asking me questions, okay? I'm talking about your partner, all right? Before you're getting all high heart and you want to do the do, sis, please, you need to ask questions. You need to find out a lot of things about your partner. A lot of us just keep saying yes, he's safe, yes, she's safe. You need to ask, bro, sis, have you been tested, and what have you been tested for? That is number one. Ask questions, even if I know some of them are gonna lie. Yeah, I have, and all those kinds of things. It's okay, but yeah, the first thing, it should be important. It should be stated that you actually ask questions, okay? Because it will really help you to boost your confidence with your partner, and secondly, your partner knows that you're not taking this body of yours for granted, okay? Have you tested your genotype? Cool. Have you tested for HIV? Have you tested for any other STD disease, not just HIV? Because everybody's just feeling HIV is like the ultimate. There are other terrible diseases. I'm gonna like place a picture for you on the screen so you will see some kind of, you know, sexually transmitted kind of diseases that kills even better or faster than HIV, okay? So please be asking questions, lots of questions, okay? You don't get to know the health of your vagina or your penis by just looking at it, okay? You need to go get yourself tested, all right? Because you don't know it all. You don't like see growth. You think you're healthy. Sis, that's not it. You really need to check up yourself, okay? Now, the second thing I want to tell you guys is staying safe. Very important, okay? Let's not be shy about this situation. You can never be too safe, okay? All right, yes, you might trust your partner. It's okay to trust your partner, okay? But a situation where you are not trusting your partner, sis, stay safe. And by staying safe, I mean use a condom. All right, don't just go ahead and be forcefully having sex or be pushed into having sex. Trust me, when you are pushed into having sex or you are forced into having sex, it's not equal wetness, okay? So you're gonna like stress yourself having that sex. So why not just not have the sex at all than being forced into having sex? Okay, then that's aside, okay? What I'm trying to say is, if you want to have the sex and you are not sure of your partner, please do not go ahead to do stuff that you will regret in the end. You might skip the HIV, but sis, you will not definitely skip the other kinds of disease. All right, if he is like, or she is a sexually active person, the chances that it might disturb that whatever he's carrying or she is carrying down there might disturb the pH of your vaginal walls and all those kind of things, and then there are all this kind of irritating smell, and it stinks like crazy. So you should try your best not to, you know, be too like confident and just ignore the thought. Please stay safe, and by safe I mean use a condom, okay? Get any kind of condom. Make sure that you have it in your purse. The guys are not only the ones that should be carrying condoms around. You should carry condom if you are like a sexually active person and you are too not confident of your partner, and you know whenever you go visiting and it's getting all hot and dirty, you should, you know, draw out one of those condoms and then tell, if he says, okay, babe, I don't have any, but let's just do it. Bro, no, don't worry, I've got a spare, okay? Draw one of those stuff out, let him wear it, and you know, life goes on. You just do it. Everybody's safe, everybody's happy, you know, everybody's cool, everybody's satisfied. That's very important, okay? Let's make sure that is in our checkbook, okay? So thirdly, I want to talk about washing after sex, okay? Be sure to always wash after sex within the first 30 minutes of your sexual activities, okay? I wouldn't want to explain that too, okay? But after your sex, please wash, okay? I always try to use my vagina wash. I'm going to keep the picture up here for you. I also stated it on my last video, okay? I always make sure I have my vagina wash, all right? So make sure that you have that too. And when you are about washing, make sure before you wash, pee. You have to pee, sis, especially if you have unprotected sex with your partner, which I don't really encourage if you are not married and you don't trust him. But if you will trust him and everything is good, then make sure that you are, you know, peeing after sex. This is not just for single people, married people, okay? That semen that is poured in there always disturb the pH of the vagina, if you understand what I mean. Once you're having unprotected sex and he do in there, okay, be sure that the extra you need to flush down the toilet, okay? You have to flush the extra down the toilet, okay? Because that semen always disturb the pH of the vagina, okay? That is what is always generally causing vaginal infection, you know, all those kinds of infections. That's why you see after sex you have some kind of funky kind of smell, you're just irritated, you don't know what's wrong, you don't know what's going on. You know, it's because of the, you know, the semen, especially when you're unprotected, okay. And other times your vagina might react to condoms, okay. So know your vagina very well. Please know your vagina very well, know everything about your vagina, know how your vagina smells, know how your vagina tastes, so that you can, you know what to work with, okay. Once you want to use a condom, some condoms might react to your body, some condoms might be too sensitive to some kind of condoms product, okay. So know the ones that you like and always stick with it, okay. I want to make sure that I clean up properly with hot water, and then I use my vaginal wash, and then I wash it around there, you know, make sure everywhere is all cleaned up, you know, and all those kinds of things. It's very important, okay. The next tip I want to talk about, I wouldn't know the number, but yeah, is having a healthy routine, okay. You gotta know when to do the kinds of food you eat, because it disturbs the vagina environment, okay. The kinds of food you eat, the level of water you drink, okay. Water helps you to flush everything around there. It makes it also helps you to, you know, reduce the funky smell around there. That if at all there's going to be a funky smell, it will reduce the level of funkiness of the smell, okay. And then another thing I want to talk about is probiotics, okay. I'm a fan of probiotics. I always take probiotics, and I'm gonna leave some pictures of the probiotic that I have taken, you know, just you want to try some. Once you are like after sex, especially when you use your mouth I don't want to talk about that part, but if you are like very like regular with using mouth, please make sure that you brush regularly. Make sure that it's clean, make sure that it's healthy, because trust me, you don't want like a very unhealthy mouth down there. All right, you have to make sure that there is no bacteria in. So make sure that you are clean and the mouth before the sex and even after the sex for your safety, okay. Before the sex, you have to make sure that your mouth is clean, because if you have a dirty mouth, a dirty tongue, and you just want to go ahead and do, you might end up transferring the bacteria from there down to, you know, the kitty cat and those kinds of things. And you know what I mean, sis. And then secondly, you have to make sure that after the sex you clean up the mouth regularly, because trust me, you don't want to know what will happen after, you know, you leave it all, you know, for a very long time. Like, it's even disgusting. Who leaves it after sex? Please wash, okay. Please wash your mouth after the sex, okay. All right, so the next I'm going to talk about is shave, sis. A lot of ladies are so lazy with shaving your underneath, with shaving your kitty cat. I'm not saying you should be shaving every goddamn day. No, I'm just saying that you should make sure you shave on a regular, okay. Like, it doesn't take so much time. You just go ahead and shave, and once you're shaving those ingrown hairs, please try to shave opposite the direction of the hair growth, okay. Opposite the direction of the hair growth. I think that's the best way to shave. That way you would have less availability of less bumps, you know, disturbing down there, okay. The vaginal hairs, if you keep them, it has the ability of also, it has its good side, okay, because it helps you to like defend, you know, the vagina itself, okay. But it also has all the sides, okay. If you keep the hairs for a very long time, at some point it will trap in a lot of bacteria, and then sometimes you don't even know why you smell funky. Your vagina is just smelling odd even when you wash a lot of times. Just little 5 or 10 minutes of heat down there, it just, you know, starts irritating you. It smells awful. You keep having infections regularly. It's because those hairs have already saved up a lot of bacteria for you, so whatever you do would have little or no effect. So please shave them hairs, okay. You really need to make sure you cut those hairs on a regular, okay. This is the final tip, because I feel a lot of persons don't want to be hearing this all the time, but yes, sis, I really need to tell you that you have to abstain if you can. Like, I'm still a believer of sex after marriage, okay. Turns out that some, you know, circumstances beyond our control make things happen, okay, but I am still a believer of abstinence. Okay, if you know you can, good for you, sis. You are doing great. Okay, don't let no one tell you that you should, be having sex out there, that you should be, you should just be grooving and doing the do all over the place. Nobody should tell you that. Okay, do not allow anyone to deceive you. If you want to stay away from sex, then you should stay away from sex. No one should tell you not to. All right, so abstinence is key, very important. I'm a believer of abstinence. Okay, hallelujah. So don't let no one deceiving you. Okay, you can do it. Okay, if you want to stay safe till marriage, go ahead and do your thing, girl. Don't let anyone deceive you or tell you otherwise. Okay, so that is all my tip. Okay, let me know if it's interesting, give it a thumbs up. Okay, and then thank you so much for watching. Thank you guys for sticking this far. I would see you on my next video. Until then, bye.